It's very simple, but there's no point in giving you lots of other, tools and tricks until you know how you're truly feeling. How could you possibly take action on anything that will give you anything, achieve anything, become anything, because you're not fully aware of who you actually are. So we have to start with who we are, and we have to get curious enough and courageous enough and willing enough to take those, could be like 2 minutes every morning, just 2 minutes before the world needs anything of you. And also, by the way, before the world tells you who you are and who you are not, your mom calling you going like, hey, Janum, have you done this thing? Right. Or whatever, right? Or your boss going like, oh, you must do. No. Before the world tells you who you are and who you are not, check in with yourself. Every day start afresh, and every day practice self-compassion and self-forgiveness. It's okay to feel it all.
Love that so much because it sounds really, really simple, but it's so deep. Like people who really do this, checking in with yourself, and actually what you're describing is really feeling your emotions. And not many people do that. Like it's crazy how many people don't know how they feel in each moment, even in bigger traumatic situations or even happy situations. People often don't know how they feel. And I know that because I often ask people how they feel. I do that all the time in inappropriate settings even. And people are always like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't know? By the way, men are so much more disconnected from their emotions also through the way we are raised in society, and the way that I also feel like men are also hormonally less inclined to. As women, we go through like a 28-day cycle. So I feel like we are forced to, during the menstrual cycle, to literally, I feel like that. I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel like I'm forced to look into my depth and my sadness or something, or my, whatever is going on that month. And I feel like men have that less. So often I feel like they are specifically disconnected from their heart center. And it's kind of like, I don't know how I feel. I'm like, okay, well, I can tell you're this, sometimes the body, as you say, is responding, and you can tell how they're breathing or the way that they are triggered or whatever. I think that, as you said, being a human has so many contrasting experiences. You don't have to be jumping up and down all day long, okay? And I think this is like a false belief that people have about the wellness culture. Like, it's not about constantly being in like high on, on life all the time, but it's more about becoming who you really are, right? I mean, that's kind of how I would see it. But I noticed as well in myself that the more I'm on this journey of healing and, getting more in touch with myself, self-compassion, loving myself more, that when I'm in situations that feel wrong to me, my God, like I would call it fatigue. Like I'm literally tired. My body is tired. I'm just tired. So tell me, what is this?